There's a lot of hype surrounding this sneaker, so let's find out why. Mabuhay everyone, MARKCHES here. Welcome to the channel, and for today's video, I have here with me is the all-new LeBron 20 or XS from Nike, and this colorway is the pink diamond colorway, and what I'm also calling the Easter color because of the green, teal, and of course the pink accents of the sneaker. And it's a very colorful sneaker, and this is, I think, one of the top colorways of the LeBron 20s in my opinion. But before we talk about the sneaker, I would just like to discuss first the box that came with it, because it's a new box and it's a unique box too. As you can see in the front, it has this strive for greatness, Cleveland, Miami, Los Angeles. Of course, his three teams, then Cleveland 03 to 010, the years, Miami 10 to 14, Cleveland 14 to 18, Los Angeles 18 to now. So that's all the playing years of LeBron. So because this is a 20th signature sneaker of LeBron, so they are paying homage to or paying tribute to the teams that he has played with. And of course, it's a pull-out box, which I really like. If you've watched my other videos, I specifically shouted out to Nike and reminded Nike that pull-out box is the way to go, because when you're stacking your sneakers, it's very easy to pull out the sneakers that you're going to use, especially if it's under the stack. So you don't need to really pull out the entire stack to get the sneakers that you really want to wear that day. So pull-out box is the way to go. So it has sizing here, and of course this is LeBron XX EP. So I don't know if this is extra durable rubber because it didn't have the extra durable rubber tag that usually comes with an EP version, but I believe this is an extra durable rubber. At the box of the box, you can see this X, or I mean the corner of the box, you can see the X on one side and X on the other one, and the bronze logo at the bottom. So you can, when you're pulling out the box, it disappears. Voila! And XX for 20, and for signature on the other side. And as for the tissue that comes with it, is a graffiti-like pattern where there's leaves and there's the some years of LeBron. So 20 Akron, 2012 champ. There's an NBA championship ring. See it here from the side. I'm not too sure about the clock, the 0 to 30, and of course the tattoo of LeBron, which is the chosen one at this side. So those are some interesting details on the sneaker, and that's it on the box. And it comes with an extra laces, which I think I'll switch up on one pair. This is a pink lace. And before I forget about the laces, these laces on this LeBrons are extra nice. It's a thick fabric, it's like a textile, so it's not too plasticky, and it's really thick when you're holding it. And what's nice about this is when you're lacing it up, it stays there and it doesn't loosen up that quickly. So very nice laces for this one. It looks very premium, and it kind of reminds me of the LeBron 15s, the ghost colorway that I had. The laces were kind of similar. It's really thick. It's like a rope laces, but it's a flat rope laces, and it's extra nice. So now let's talk about the sneaker, the LeBron 20. So let's talk about first the upper of the LeBron 20. Of course, it has the net material, which is known for Nike for its being the most premium type of material used by Nike. And with this net on this LeBron, what's nice about and what's special about it is it's closely knitted. So you can see the patterns are closely knitted. You cannot see any holes in between. So it kind of gives a very nice structure to the sneaker. And when I was doing some lateral moves on the B-roll, as you can see here, the material is really holding up my foot and I'm not sliding off the footbed. And another thing that is a factor there is because of the cushion. It kind of goes up a bit here. So when you see this crack, so this part kind of acts as a lateral support, or that hugs your foot really nicely on the lateral part of the LeBrons. And of course, there's a lateral outrigger. You can see from this angle, this lateral outrigger, it's flat, so it gives stability to the sneaker so that you won't over extend your foot in the forefoot, especially, and over bend this, thus giving you a good lateral support in the forefoot part of the sneaker. As for durability of the upper and the forefoot, there's a leather panel here that goes around from the middle part to the forefoot part, and right under this part is an inner lining that gives extra durability to the forefoot part of the sneaker. For the forefoot shape, it's kind of wide here, but when you move around the midfoot, which I will be discussing later on about the fit of the LeBrons, but right now let's talk about first the lacing system of the LeBrons. It has a traditional lacing system with a very nice peach panel on this colorway that is made out of leather, and it's kind of shiny, but it's not patent, and a very nice piping accent here that goes around from the front of the lacing system and goes around to the entire heel. So that's a very nice heel accent to the sneaker, which I really love. I really like teal color. You can see my logo I'll be putting up here. So there's a pink and teal on my logo of this channel. I really like it. And the laces that are attached to this right now is this teal, light teal color with some pink dots or accent to it. And of course, you can see the one that locks the thong is made out of fly wires instead of a big fabric here, which I think is really nice. And before I forget, of course, is this nice accessory here, which is the XX or 20. This comes in pink and it's kind of shiny too. There you go. So that's a nice accent to the thong part of the LeBron 20s. And this panel too is similar to the piping. The steel color is kind of shiny with the LeBron signature. At the back of the thong is of course a statement that designed and engineered to the exact specification of the next generation. And I'm guessing that Bronny and Bryce has something to say about the LeBron 20s. Maybe LeBron added the two kids to give inputs to the sneaker. That's why I think they made the LeBron 20 a low-cut sneaker. I've seen Bryce and Bronny played a lot with Kobe's really low-cut sneakers. I think LeBron got some input from his sons and they like a low-cut sneaker. Maybe, I'm guessing that's the reason why this is the first time we got a low-cut LeBrons since the ones. So from the main signature line, I know the lows are usually a low-cut sneaker. And LeBron also, if you watch him play, he plays more with the other versions of his sneaker. The low cuts, the low version, the Soldier, the Ambassador, which is usually a low-cut sneaker. So I'm guessing that's why he agreed doing this too in his 20th signature sneaker. And on the other thong, it says LeBron Pink Diamond Collection estimated 2003. So I don't know what's pink diamond, but let me know in the comments down below. But it's pretty dope colorway. Really like the colors of this, so I cannot pass on this colorway because I've seen the red colorway or the Miami colorway coming out soon, and I'm not into that much, so I really have to cop this pair because I really like the color combination of this. Another highlight of the sneaker is this Nike Sphere, which is the padding around the Achilles of the LeBron 20s, and inside is kind of like a satin material, and it feels like a memory foam type. It's not your regular foam. When you're pressing it down, it feels like a memory foam, and when you're wearing it, it has a very nice cupping to your ankle and heel. So in terms of this one, heel containment, lockdown is very good on the LeBron 20s as of now. When I was just wearing them the entire day, I was breaking them in before I play with them tomorrow. So I was wearing them the entire day and really laced it up and locked it down. The heel container was really nice. There's a very big heel cup from here that goes around under the swoosh. And of course, the swoosh, since the first swoosh of this colorway is kind of reflective, shiny, that's transforms to green, silver, and kind of gold, if you can see it. And of course, underneath it is a teal swoosh that is kind of shiny on both sides of the sneaker, medial and lateral part of the sneaker. As for the insole that comes with it, it is just an ordinary Artolite insole, but I just wish that they gave us polyurethane for the LeBron 20s because of the price of this. Moving on to the cushion of the LeBron 20s, which of course is a major change, a major departure from the former LeBrons, which has max air on the back and a big 4-foot zoom unit. But with this one, what they used it is a 4-foot zoom straddle that you saw in the Kyrie's, but I'm not too sure if it's the same thickness. But what's nice about this is the foam carrier is Cushlon and relatively soft right off the box. But right now, in my first day of wearing it, just walking around, I didn't feel that much on the 4-foot zoom, but what I really felt is the heel zoom unit that is really thick, and it's encapsulated here in this Cushlon. Right off the box, when you're pressing it down, you could really feel the zoom unit in the heel. So I guess the PSI unit of the zoom unit at the heel is a lot softer, very similar to the Zoom Max or the Heel Air Max that you can find in the other LeBrons or the previous LeBrons, specifically the 19s, the 18s. But what's nice about this heel is there's a compression and a very nice bounce back to it, since it's a zoom and it's not just air. And what's compressing is the Cushlon, which is really soft to the touch even right now. And then hopefully when I play with this in a basketball game, it will break in more, and that's the time I wish that I would feel the 4-foot zoom units, especially the bounciness in the 4-foot zoom unit. So I'll give you an update on that in my performance review of the LeBron 20s. Moving on to the outsole of the LeBron 20s, you can see there's the Dunkman logo of LeBron here, a signature in the carbon fiber shank, which is around the stick, and right now it's still stiff. I'm having a hard time bending it right now, which is good. And I think another factor there is this lateral caging or guardrail that's here in the tech specs of the LeBrons, which is a nice additional piece on the box. Came in the box. So the details of the zoom unit, top loaded 4-foot zoom straddle, heel Air Max, and the lateral guardrail. So I think it's very similar to the Luka ones, which has a guardrail on the side, but this one is inside the Cushlon, I believe, and it makes the shoe a bit more sturdier, has a bit more torsional support, which is nice, and hopefully this carbon fiber shank will break in nicely. Now let's talk about the traction pattern, which I think will be the highlight, and I've seen other reviews and they have been raving about the traction. And with this colorway, this pink outsole was really tacky when I was just walking around on a clean surface on some parts here in my studio. It was really gripping really hard. I just hope that dust pickup won't be a problem with this one, especially if it's this tacky. Usually dust kinda sticks a bit. Hopefully it doesn't happen here, but I believe that the traction will be very good, and it has a little pliability to it. It moves a bit, and usually that's a sign of a very good traction pattern. And the rubber compound is kind of on the soft side, so I won't recommend this to be used outdoor, especially for the price of it. For all of you who are asking if there's a squeak, here's the B-roll of the squeak test. Now for the fit of the LeBron 20s, regular footer, go true to size, Although I have a little bit more room in the forefoot, but like I said in the beginning, the midfoot part is kind of snug. So if I went half a size down, I'm not too sure if the fit will be better, but I think that the midfoot part will be more snug and it will restrict my blood flow around the midfoot. But as of now, I like a little bit of toe space in my basketball sneaker usually, so that I won't have any dead nails in my foot. 11 is the way to go. So true to size, the way to go for regular footers, and for wide footers, I would suggest half size up. For the weight of the LeBron 20s, let's weigh it up. US 11, it's 440. So the lightest, I think, the lightest LeBron basketball sneaker as of the 20 LeBron basketball sneakers. So this one, 440, it's my regular weight on my basketball sneaker. So for US 11, the weight is average. For the price of the LeBron 20s, this colorway is priced at 10,100 pesos. So that's around $200 if you convert it right now. So yeah, it's a pretty expensive sneaker, but there's a lot of promise to it. I now understand why there's a lot of hype around the sneaker in terms of performance. This is a really nice sneaker to have, especially if you have the budget for it. That's the only downside. It's an expensive sneaker, but if you're a LeBron fan and if you wanna try something different from his line, I think this is a must try. So let me know what you think about the LeBron 20s. Would you cop them? Have you played with them? Hit me a comment down below. This has been MARKCHES once again. Thank you for dropping by. I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.